So how do you make rounded turrets in Sprocket video game? Uh, I'm doing this without any assisted programs. Of course, you have to set your game version to 0.1133 to achieve this type of modeling. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Um, let's just delete it. Take your basic turret design. Uh, take your faces from the top and try to scale them as flat as possible. So it looks, doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah. Take your edges, make this side look as flat as possible as well. Something like this, so it's like a box. You can, don't have to, but you can, make fine adjustments. So now, almost finishing the first step, you lower this, make it really slim, so it's almost flat. What you can also do is raise this mesh above the turret ring / basket, so you have more freedom. You can see better, so the basket and the hull does not obstruct your vision. Oh, so now I'm just making fine adjustments. So now you wanna look at the shape of the turret of your tank from above. And you go to the internet, look for a image of a tank. So there's like a T62 MBT here, and if you look at the top of the turret, it's like a frying pan upside down. So basically, that's not really hard to make, unless you get into those nice details above here. But I'm not doing this. So how I make it then? You have something like this, very flat piece of whatever this is. You take your edges and start making splits. So let's do like 3 splits. Split, split, split. So it's like as much as like there is. Do the same to the rear. Split, split, split. So if you look at pressing your points, it looks something like this. You can also, well, it's actually mandatory that you make some in the front as well. Don't have to, depends on how you finally build up your turret, but that's the way I make it. So now you're ready to form your turret. You have this mesh full of vertices, points. These are the most crucial points on the side, because when you take your points or your edges, it's easier with points because you see all of them at the same time. I wish there was the same for a line. So you go upwards and start moving them out. You take the first ones and the aft ones. God damn it. It's, yes. You move them here. Take these. Again. Move them here. And now you can take these. I'm skipping these and I move those in. So now it's beginning to take shape. I can also take these, move them back a bit inwards. I take these, move them back, move those back, move them in a bit like this. So, well, basically, that's what you're doing. You're trying to make it look as circular as possible from the top, and so that's all you have to do with your mirroring selected, of course, because, well, then just start from the beginning. What I'm doing now is moving this up a bit so I can, it's best if you like try to leave this flat for your, mounting the gun mantlet. Maybe move this in a bit. Make it look like a T54. Totally going off the specs here. And now I take the top of this turret, top of this plate that looks round from the top. And now, very simply, go to the side, because like if you want it sloping on the front and being more like flat at the back, you basically go upwards, extend E, extend it in single axis, so you press E and Z, so you get this blue line, and it goes up only on the Z axis. You don't want it going like this. You want it going on the Z axis. You press Z on your keyboard, or Z, and scale it. Press S, scale it a bit. Go back down a bit. You press E again, extend, scale. Oh, it's stuck. Scale it a bit. Move it back a bit. Extend, Z on Z axis, of course. Scale it. Move it back a bit. So you see how it's like making up this slope here, because I'm moving each segment backwards a bit. So I do it again, extend, scale it, oh, scale it a bit, move it back. Oh, this is bad. I scale it only on y-axis, so yeah. You can, you move it pressing G, and it's the same, Y, X, Z, so you can, do this. You press G and Y, you move it on y-axis, press G, x-axis, and so on. So you want to make it like this, and basically you have your doesn't look really good, but you have your rounded turret. Kind of looks like a T62's turret if you look at it from the top, but yeah, I digress. So now you can take these edges and press scale as S and X. Okay, I won't allow it to do that. Too much blender on my hand. You have to do it manually then, like this. Something like this, so it looks straight for mounting your gun. And now this edge here is a bit too sharp. So what you can do is paint all of this, extrude again, and make it look a bit not so sharp. So you have like this rim here. You can do the same on the bottom. Doesn't really matter on the bottom because you're not going to see it, but still you can do it here. You have the bottom, extrude, set, do it like this. So it looks something like this. It looks nice now. And now you have your smooth slider here. You can smooth it out. And it looks, I guess it looks okay on the smooth. There is still some shading issues here, but that's how I do it.